It's Jana, and today we're talking about the unspoken rules of beauty, specifically Eurocentric beauty standards. These standards tell us that light skin, straight hair, and certain facial features are the only way to be beautiful. For people of color, it's not just about lack of representation, it's being told your natural look is wrong. Today we're sharing real stories from the BuzzFeed community about breaking free from these expectations. We'll hear about the pressures, the pain, and the power of reclaiming your own definition of beauty. These stories matter. They help us heal and rewrite the narrative for the next generation. Let's dive in with open hearts and minds. Our first story is from someone Chinese who spent years trying to make their monolided eyes look more Western. They used eyelid tape, glue, and makeup, chasing an ideal that made them feel inadequate. The pressure to fit in was exhausting, especially as a kid. But in their 20s, they began to see the beauty in their natural features. Embracing their eyes became an act of rebellion and self-love. They learned to love what they once tried to hide. Your beauty is yours. It was perfect all along. They reclaimed their color, celebrating its richness and warmth. The most beautiful skin is the one you feel proud to live in.
I realized how harmful this was and stopped, learning to love my brown skin as a reflection of my heritage.
Colorism teaches us lighter skin is more valuable, a message everywhere from family to TV ads. This person tried to wash away their natural skin tone, internalizing shame.
I'm Filipino and I grew up using whitening soaps, believing fair skin was the only way to be beautiful.
Reclaiming natural hair is about breaking cycles and loving yourself from the roots up. It's a powerful act of identity.
The relaxer burned, but I endured it to fit in. It took me until my late 20s to embrace my curls and relearn self-love.
In the Black community, straight hair is often seen as more acceptable, leading to painful rituals.
I started getting my hair relaxed at 11 because my family didn't know how to care for my curls.
The big chop is a bold statement. Embracing your roots and your true self. Discovering their curls brought joy and authenticity. It's a journey back to who they really are.
I spent years straightening my hair, fighting my natural texture. The damage was real: breakage, thinning, and exhaustion. I did the big chop and started my natural hair journey. It was freeing.
This story comes from someone with Black, white, and Native American heritage and tight curls. This shift is monumental, choosing to see beauty in what you were taught to hide. It's about celebrating yourself, unapologetically. Self-acceptance is powerful.
Now I embrace my natural hair and body hair. They're part of my heritage.
The pressure to be sleek and hairless is intense, especially for Latina women.
I straightened my wavy hair and bleached my body hair out of shame.
Our next story is from Peru. She's now learning to love her hair and hopes future generations hear a different message. Every crown is beautiful as it is.
I went natural in my 30s, but I wish I'd been encouraged sooner.
The silence from family can be as painful as criticism.
I started straightening my hair at 12 and wish someone had told me my natural hair was beautiful.
This story is about longing for affirmation. Resisting that pressure is an act of strength. Your face carries your ancestors' stories. Breaking the cycle starts with self-love.
I've struggled with self-acceptance, but I never went through with surgery.
The pressure to surgically change your face is a whole new level of expectation. These ideals are passed down, creating cycles of insecurity.
My mom wanted me to get plastic surgery to make my nose smaller and eyes bigger.
This story is about avoiding the sun to stay fair-skinned. Someone wore long sleeves and carried umbrellas, missing out on life to avoid getting tan. The fear of darkening skin became a self-imposed prison. They realized this fear was taught, not their own. Now they're learning to enjoy the sun and love their skin at any shade. Reclaiming joy means stepping into the light, without shame. This is a cautionary tale about starting beauty routines young. A Latina community member was taught to always look put together. Tight buns, blonde dye, thin brows. Years of these practices caused permanent damage. Now she's trying to repair her hair and brows and embrace a more natural look. These standards aren't just emotionally damaging. They can have real physical consequences. Healing means learning to love your natural features. Media shapes our desires from a young age. Someone with curly hair begged to straighten it. believing straight hair was the only way to be pretty. She saw her curls as a problem, not a gift. Straight hair seemed like the key to acceptance. Her story shows how deeply media-driven standards affect self-perception. True beauty is what you're born with, not what you create with a flat iron. She proved her skills mattered more than her hair texture. Showing up as your authentic self is a victory. Professionalism isn't about conforming, it's about being yourself.
I wore my hair naturally and got the job.
Biases follow us into professional life. A community member was told to straighten her hair for a job interview to look professional. This story is about feeling different, even in your own family. Someone was the only one with curly hair and thick brows, pressured to tame her look. Years of self-consciousness and criticism chipped away at her self-esteem. Moving away for college brought perspective. She learned to love her big hair and brows, seeing them as unique and beautiful. A new environment helped her embrace her true self. Freedom and self-love came from acceptance.
I internalized the insults and wanted to change myself. The struggle to heal is ongoing, but reclaiming identity is possible. Media and bullying create destructive narratives. Healing means fighting to love your face and heritage.
Words like that are dehumanizing and racist, leaving lasting wounds.
I was bullied for my body hair and big Indian nose, called a monkey.
This story deals with the impact of bullying. The journey to acceptance was long, but now she sees her body as it is. Not too much, just right. Embracing what you were taught to hate is radical self-love. Your body is exactly as it's meant to be. Acceptance is freedom.
Painful rituals of hair removal made me feel abnormal.
Too is a word used to make women of color feel excessive.
As a Latina, I was told I had too much hair and was bullied for it.
Many grow up with an invisible script about beauty. Maria learned to hide her curls, lighten her skin, and soften her features to fit in. Compliments for looking polished reinforced the mask. Her rebellion started small, letting her hair air dry, skipping foundation. She began to see her real self in the mirror. The journey is ongoing, but each step is a move toward honesty. Letting your true self show is exhilarating.
Good hair meant anything but my tight, coily hair. Family comments made me feel my hair was bad. I tried to change it, but shame lingered. The breakthrough came from finding community online, people celebrating natural hair. I learned good hair is healthy hair. Now I wear my afro with pride. My hair isn't just good, it's magnificent.
Thank you to everyone who shared their stories. These experiences show how universal the struggle is, and how strong we are for reclaiming our beauty. Your features, your hair, your skin, they're your superpower. Beauty is in our diversity and differences. Share your story, support each other, and build a community where everyone feels seen. The journey of self-love isn't linear, but you are worthy and enough. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Peace.